records instead of in a manual way, in an electronic way, very efficiently, very logically, and very comfortably. With this, I hope that this has been an informational and educational presentation for everyone. If you have any questions, please type them in the typing area, and I would be glad to answer them at this point. Okay, one of the questions is that will there be an additional cost for the drug formulary updates? This type of cost, the way we do it is that these type of costs, formulary costs or maintenance, are included in our maintenance costs. The additional cost, when we send a price proposal, we include the drug formulary costs and pharmacy interface costs and lab interface costs within our monthly maintenance and support cost, which is depending on the size and particular pricing of your EHR, is anywhere from 20 to 25% of the overall cost. The reason why we do it this way is because there is continuous upgrades on the formularies, as there should be. So in order to, instead of doing a upfront cost or a projected cost, we maintain it continuously and include that in our maintenance and support cost.
Overall cost. Overall cost.
The cost of our EMR is dependent on the number of providers and the number of non-physician users. Right now, for a limited time, we are doing $2,500 per user licensing, $1,250 per non-physician user, and per specialty, it is a $2,500 training implemented. So per physician, it would cost about $5,000 plus around $125 per month for support, which would be inclusive of any of the maintenance and support costs. How does SequelMed EMR integrate with office equipment, for example, blood pressure equipment? Now, with respect to medical devices, as long as the HL7 standard specification and protocol is followed, we integrate with all those equipments. We have many clients that have spirometry equipment and cardiology or immunology, all those for ETs, any type of equipment. As long as it is functioning on an HL7 protocol, then that integration is not a problem. We have many clients right now that we recommend whenever they ask us for these kinds of requirements, we tell them that to make sure that the equipment that they're purchasing from the medical device companies are EHR or EMR compatible, which means really that they are HL7 compatible. And there are many device companies out there. We have some that we recommend that we are corporate partners with, but there are many out there that are now gradually and very actually rapidly making sure that they are compatible with chronic health records.
Okay, I will counter another question based on that. And if there's any other question, any more questions?
Those were the three main questions that were asked so far. If there are any other questions, I would be glad to answer them.
Like this.
I've just received another question. How is SequelMed EHR useful for billing process? That's a very good question. Towards the end of the flow, application flow, I mentioned that I showed how the clinical documentation, when the physician does the assessment and plan, how it automatically generates the charges, which then go seamlessly into the billing. One of the many ways that it is useful for billing processes is that it allows the biller or the billing department to focus more on the claim submission and get more claims out throughout the billing process